Okay, I'm gonna try something different today. I saw Jackass 3D last night, and okay, I'll be kind of be honest right now. I'm not a big fan of 3D. I'm really not. I mean, 3D isn't really that big to me. 3D has been around, in my opinion, longer than I have, so it's not really like this groundbreaking technology. I don't know what people are making such a big deal about it. Plus, the fact of the matter is you have to pay more to see a film in 3D that you could probably pay the same price, almost a little bit less than the same price, just to see it in regular vision. But the guys do take the guys for Jackass. They take a good advantage of using the 3D. I will say the only key points where the 3D really is good is at the beginning of the film when the guys do their intro and then the guys do their finale. That's when the 3D was really, in my opinion, the best part of where the 3D was really utilized the best. There are a few other minor scenes, but the rest of the film, it's just plain, you don't need it. You really don't need the 3D. But the guys, they took really good use. I would have to say this, it's not, the film, I have to say the second one is better. But the third one definitely is good as well. Let me get to the good points. I mean, the guys prove right off the bat that they're still as funny, even after 10 years of doing this. They're still as funny as hell, coming up with crazy stunts for them to try and hitting themselves in their crotches, and it's still as funny as it ever was with these guys. Let's see here. I will say that if 3D wasn't a very big point to me in this. I mean, I hated the fact that I have to pay so much for 3D. But like I said, it's really the movie itself is really funny. The guys really utilize everything they can. I mean, they take some of the classics and redo them a little. It shows after 10 years, these guys are still good friends. They've been together for so long. They've supported one another, especially when some of them have been through hard times. And it proves that these guys are great friends, and they really know how to entertain people. Especially over the years when we've seen with Bam and Steve-O and Chris Pontius with their shows. They still entertain us. And, you know, the thing is, they prove, even after 10 years, I mean, like, for case in point, Bam is like 30 years old right now. He's a year younger than, I'm a year younger than he is. And you tend to think, like, you know, age is a factor in this. I mean, you're trying to see these guys are getting older now, and of course with all the injuries and abuse they've taken over the years, especially for some of their professions, you would probably think that, you know, they can't do as much as they can, but they prove that they still can. They prove that age is not a factor for them. I mean, the stunts are still funny, and a lot of them are as crazy as before, but it's still funny as hell to watch with these guys. I mean, some of them are still really disgusting. And a few times, even in 3D, I'm wearing my glasses and I had to cover my eyes because it was just really disgusting to watch on some of these scenes. But otherwise, still funny. One of the techniques they really used a lot was a phantom camera. I guess for some reason, I'm not familiar with a phantom camera. In a way, to me, phantom camera seems like a new name of calling bullet time to me. It's a new form of bullet time. And they shoot everything at high speed. Everything is done like really fast, and I guess for some reason the camera slows it down. So it's like a new form of saying filming something at high speed and then slowing it down into slow motion. But you know, like I said, the movie itself is pretty funny, and the guys are the best. I haven't been disappointed once with a Jackass film, even with the 2.5, which was basically had little stunts in it and stuff, but it was, it's still worth getting. Plus, there are a few things that they took out in the trailer that you didn't get to see in the film, so who knows what they'll have for the DVD. And whether the DVD will be in 3D as well, that's a good question. You'll probably get yourself a pair of 3D glasses with that. You want the truth? I kept mine. I know you're supposed to give these things back, but I kept mine. I said, screw it. I don't need it. If I want to, and not to mention, I don't even know if these things will actually work on anything else 3D. But I can use the frames for something else, for something I've got planned. But like I said, I really enjoy the film. So, like I said, for my first movie review, I've never done this before. It's something I'm trying. So, I'm gonna give Jackass. Yeah, geez, what do I give it a first scale? Do I go 4 or 5? Do I go from 10 to 5 or 10 to? I'm gonna go 5 for. I'm gonna go for a scale of 5. So I'm gonna give Jackass a 4 out of 5, right off the bat. I think it's gonna do great this opening weekend. People are gonna go see it. Probably go see it again twice, maybe. Who knows? But like I said, the film's funny. A lot of instant replays. I forgot that. I was going to mention that. They show a lot of instant replays in this film. Something I don't think they've done a lot in the other films. I mean, sure enough. But I guess you could say the guys really had a lot of great shots where they're getting hit and it was just too good to pass up. Not doing it instant replay. So, like I said, I'm going to give Jackass a 4 out of 5 for this. It's a good film. I say go see it this weekend if you can. And, well, hopefully hope that there will be a Jackass 4. Who knows? So, we'll see how that goes.